You would never hear somebody say like, man, I had Alzheimer's the other day, but I just went to the doctor, he gave me a pill, and now I'm cured. 1 out of 5 of us, that's 20% of the entire world, would be diagnosed with a neurological disorder. And when it comes to treating these diseases, we're in the dark ages, and the only way to get out of it is through basic neuroscience research. Hi, my name is Greg Gage. I'm with Backyard Brains. I'm a DIY neuroscientist, and I started a company with my business partner, Tim Marzullo, and the idea was to bring really advanced neuroscience tools into the hands of school kids. The first product we came up with was called the Spiker Box, and this is the kit that records the brains of insects. And so it basically replaces a lot of expensive equipment by using really kind of off-the-shelf kind of DIY components. So we try to make things even big enough so that kids can solder it themselves, so they learn a little bit about the electronics, and then they're going to learn a little bit about the brain. So today we're not going to be recording from our brains, but we're going to record from the brains of these cockroaches. Each one of these hairs has a neuron underneath it, and the job of the neuron is to sort of send information to the brain about vibration and wind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy up, and I'm just going to snip off his leg. And it's still going to be sending information about the touching going to the brain. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this leg, and I'm going to place it on top of the Spiker Box. So right now we're using a cockroach, but you can use any insect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place 2 of the pins inside the leg, and we're going to be able to record those neurons. So now, if I turn on the Spiker Box, we should be able to hear what those neurons sound like. These are the same things that are happening in your brain. You have 100 billion cells all making this popping noise right now. We can take a look at it, how this waveform looks. And so when I touch the leg, that activity you're seeing are the neurons communicating with each other using these X potentials or spikes. This is the basic currency of the brain. It's called a spike. And it's the way information gets passed by. So everything that you see and everything that you hear all comes into the brain using these spikes. You can also stimulate the brain to see exactly how the brain sort of sends information out to the muscles. And so we use the same thing. We use spikes to sort of communicate with our muscles that allows it to move. So how this is going to work is we're going to be able to listen or actually watch what happens when we play music through our iPod into the cockroach leg. So how does this work is that the fact that when you have your earbuds in your ears, current is passing by a magnet which is causing it to vibrate, which here echoes against a cone which allows you to hear it. But that same current is the current that we use inside of our brain. So by sending that into the cockroach leg, we can actually get the muscles to move. But these are just kind of the beginning of where we want to go. Like these diseases, we just cannot cure these diseases right now with the technology that we have and the knowledge that we have. We just really need to push the science further to help us cure these diseases.